In the run-up to the Supreme Court's decision on the election, NASA had started fronting for the establishment of a people's assemblies through a motion in the county assemblies. But now that the courts have upheld the re-election of Uhuru Kenyatta as president-elect, what next for the people's assemblies? Mark Namaswa examines this matter.
A week to the Supreme Court's decision on the presidential poll, this is what happened in one of the People's Assembly gatherings, popularly known as Bunge la Mwananchi at the Jivanji Gardens in Nairobi. At the time, plagued by not-so-friendly exchanges before police intervened. Now, the opposition outfit NASA has lately been pushing for the passing of a motion to adopt the People's Assembly across NASA-friendly counties after boycotting the October 26th repeat presidential poll. And by Friday last week, counties including Busia, Siaya, Kakamega, Vihiga, Kisumu, Homa Bay and Migori had already joined the People's Assembly establishment motion fray.
More than 10 counties have already passed the motion. And I think by the end of the day, there will be more than 13 or 14 in a space of 10 days.
Now, what most people were accustomed to were informal sittings characterized by debates on pertinent socio-political issues. But what do Jubilee legislators think about this attempt by NASA to seemingly formalize a previously informal forum?
The reason why I'm saying this is a hot air is that where is it anchored in law? If you look at the Constitution, it doesn't provide for Bunge la Mwananchi. You call those informal things. When you look at the County Government Act, it doesn't provide. So where is it? It's just a waste of time. That's what I'm saying.
In light of the Supreme Court upholding Uhuru Kenyatta's election, NASA have claimed they were not part of the repeat election and the subsequent petition anyway, and that their push for reforms goes on unhindered.
The message that we want to pass is that it does not matter the outcome at the Supreme Court. Since we are not parties to the Supreme Court case, we are proceeding with a political solution to a political problem. We have seen what has happened today. It is unacceptable. Our democratic space as a country is shrinking. If people do not stand up and fight for our space, very soon you will be unable, even you, the media, to cover anything that the government does not want you to cover.
Jubilee politicians, on the other hand, opine that NASA's recent moves are meant to psychologically pacify their supporters after what they claim has been taking them for a ride, knowing very well it will lead them nowhere politically.
If they don't like this system where a presidential candidate does not get a soft landing or another seat, for example, stand as a senator or as an MP, let them propose in National Assembly. We're going to listen. And we're going to debate. We are going to debate soberly and objectively. And maybe even provide for that in our Constitution to say, if you don't get a presidential, if you don't win as a president, you can still be an MP. And when you're an MP, you can still lead your troops. For example, now Raila would have won, maybe in Bondo as an MP or Kibra as an MP. And when it comes to Parliament, he's going to lead the minority side. It's going to be very powerful. It's going to be very useful.
For us, we will proceed on our game plan, on the People's Assemblies, on our demonstration, on our economic boycott, no matter what the Supreme Court does.
What most Kenyans will be looking out for is if the People's Assembly will gather substance and steps NASA will take. This even as the countdown for the oath of office for Uhuru Kenyatta as president narrows down to about a week from now. Mark Namaswa, KTN News.